Well, hello. As you can see, I'm on my city in my sweater, the little warm season. But here I was going to do a swatch test because I told you I would do, and I got a request to show my right hand how to paint it. So I'm gonna do a swatch test on my dominant hand, but it's one that's easier for me to paint on this hand with. So it's gonna be a little harder for me to show it, but I'm gonna show it, and I'm going to do some of my all-time favorite sparkles. I have lots of sparkles, but these are the ones you see me use the most, especially these two right here. This one and this one. This was a gold. It's like little flecks of gold. It's almost like they took that gold flat stuff and put it into a nail polish, into clear nail polish. But no, it's not actual gold. Unless, I don't think it is. This Maria Lucy, yeah. CSR, it's like someone's name. And then this one, which I like to use as well because it's a nice red one, which I've had forever and it still works. I got like this a long time ago, like a year ago more. So then I'm going to use this Zoya. I'm liking this brand of nail polish. It's a good brand, I must say. I have a white that's kind of like a cool, kind of creamy. It has this sparkliness to it. It's kind of cool. I have this one, which is not really a sparkle. It's a little more opaque, but it's still see-through. So I wanted to show what this looks like. And I think I might show what this looks like because you've seen me use it recently. But I want to show you what it looks like with nothing underneath it because before I used like a white and it showed the white. And of course, well, I love gold, so I use gold a lot. And of course, this one. This one's a little old. I don't think it seems like this one doesn't get so, but this one is a little bit. So I will try to show this one with one nail. So I'll probably do about 5. I don't know about this one. This one I might do on maybe my thumb or something, or on my other hand or something. But I'm going to show you at least these 5 right here. This red one by, what's the name? Oh, Sally Hansen. Sally Hansen's a cool brand. I even have one in the same looking bottle, even though same thing. They seem to change the bottles a lot. Or they have different shaped bottles. I have a yellow, that yellow one that says gel on. It's kind of like a gelish polish. I like it. It actually works really well. It's good yellow. Oops, sorry about that. So here I go. I'm going to swatch my right hand, or at least try to, and show you how to paint my right hand as I show you what these look like and how opaque and stuff they are. Of course, because they're sparkles, but I wanted to show you how thin they are, how much you can see through it when you're out putting a thing. Even though I guess I kind of showed it. But yeah, I wanted to show what it looks like, especially because this one's pretty opaque. Like you can see the color, but it's really chunky, thick. Not chunky, but like really thick. So it really changes the color a little bit of what's underneath. As you saw in my last one, one of my last videos I posted, I did this. I didn't have a video of painting it, but for a little while I had my nails for about a week with that red and pink French, as you saw, and I added this to it. So I shot a picture of it at the end with this on it, so you can see that that's a lot different because I did this, but it only gave it slight. This one gave it a lot more, but I love this on French ones, especially on like red colors. So let's get to it. I will do all of these, showing you how to paint on your right hand. So here's the hand I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you showing you painting it too as I swatch these different colors for you, with different sparkles. So here's this one on my pointer finger. As you can tell, this pointer finger here, the nail is longer than my other hand. It varies, I guess, but usually this one is the one that has a few. You can tell right there where there's a little red spot on my middle finger. I put a little bit of nail polish glue so it holds it in a little bit of the nail polish color. So here's this, without anything under it. I have some clear sparkles that are more like this is. You can see there's a lot of sparkle there. I could go and use a sponge on it too. I might do a technique for you guys later. This is without the sponge, so this is one layer. I might do a video for you guys with doing this sponge on, but this one is non-sponge on sparkles. My top 5 sparkles. With this one, it's kind of like a sparkle that's very, very thin pink. So there's that one. That's my pointer finger. As you can see, it's not exactly how I would paint my nails because I do it a little differently if you've seen me showing you how. So now I'll go to another one, as I want to maybe keep a space between the two kind of orangey sparkles. I don't know what is these are the 2 sparkles I have. The orange one and the gold one that I love so much. I think, I don't know, so far those are the 2 sparkles I've gotten from Zoya, and I love Zoya sparkles. And then here's this one. As you can see, my nail is getting a little hue. This has a little bit of a pinkish hue in it, which makes sense. Very slight though, so when you put it on top of a polish, you barely notice it, but I think I'm noticing it more how it's making, well, my nails are a little bit red to begin with, so it's maybe just enhancing that, because these nails were used to be red. But there's that one. There's those two, and you can see these ones are pretty easy to paint on, and stuff. So I'm gonna do this one, this other pinkish. It's my accent finger one. This is I always call my ring finger the accent finger because it's what I usually use. Especially, so there's this one. You can see how this one's like a very, it's not like a sparkly, like, I don't think this is clear nail polish with sparkle in it. This is more of a colored polish that's really thin, so there's barely any sparkle there. I might just, to add it up, just add a sparkle on top or something, but because that doesn't give it much. These actually have a little bit of chunky sparkle. That's what I've used it. So now I'm going to do the other Zoya sparkle, and it's going to be very, right here. I thought I'd do it like this because this is like a kind of this, and what I noticed is this is a little hollow. I not like a hollow, like, at least. So there's this. Especially if you have the, like, I don't have too much trouble with a lot of clear nail polish with these sparkles in it. I don't usually get them on the side for some reason as much. But since sometimes a lot of the actual clear nail, the actual colors can be a little bit, if they're really thin, they can be a little bit bleedy. So you want to make sure you don't have too much on the brush. But there's those colors. As you can see, this one is not really good for being like by itself. Like these ones actually could use a little bit more. So this is with one coat. I think I might do another coat for you guys with every color. But this one is I'm going to do a different one. I'm actually going to put on the OPI Gold that I did on that French manicure you saw. That'd be the most coverage. You're going to see a little bit of the nail polish, of the nail underneath, of course. I thought I'd show you that opacity of that, but it didn't. It was a little, even if I put another coat. So I'm going to do this one. So for this manicure, I'm doing a very sparkly manicure. Each one's going to be a different sparkle. I could take one sparkle and go on top of all of them and stuff, but there we go. There's that. That one is very opaque. If I put another coat, it's probably going to cover it pretty well. But I would say it would change it up a little bit depending if I had a different color on it. I think I'll at some point try it with a bright dark color or bright color instead of it being white, and actually really show what it would look like differently. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to this one. For one thing, using sparkles with a clear nail polish, they'll dry much faster. There is some nail polishes out there that dry faster, like a lot of the LA Color, and then there's some OPI ones that dry really fast. So there's that. With some. Now I'll try this one again. It's kind of a little thinned out, as you can tell. This one's really not as chunky as this or this one. These two, my middle finger and my pinky are kind of similar. This doesn't have the hue, as you can see. It doesn't have the hue as this one does. So I'm gonna do another. This one is kind of thickish. It doesn't seem to last as long. Like, I've used it, and sorry about my voice. My voice is getting a little, as you can see. So there is that. Now it's gotten even more coverage with that. And now I will do the pinky again. And that is with this one. That is with the Zoya Orange Sparkle. Now you can really see it. See how much it's covering now? I usually use a color sparkle, but right now this is it with 2 coats. Now every single one except for maybe this one, it looks like maybe, oh, this one should have 2 coats already because of, like this one. This one looks more like this one now. This one, you can see this. This is 1 coat. This is 2 coats. So it takes 2 coats of this one to get like this. So you can tell that this gold sparkle, kind of different gold sparkle. It's not like, it's kind of more of a greeny gold. Sorry about that. So I'm going to put another coat of this one on top. I know it's because I feel like I'm going to keep this really gold sparkle for a little bit. Whoa, you can really literally use that by itself. It's so thick and juicy. It really almost works as a polish by itself. I wonder if it even is a clear polish with sparkle in it. But see that? 2 coats and it's finished. So this is everything with 2 coats. Everything. I'm liking it. This one, I like. It's better on top of another color. I almost want to cover it with one of the other sparkles that I'm using. Just try it. I did not try this one, but you kind of know this one already. This one is very thin. I could try it on this one to give it a little something if I want to keep it. So yeah, I think that helps a lot for this nail here. Now, as you can see, this one's a little harder to paint on so well on my right hand here. It's easier to paint with my dominant hand, and I'm not painting with my dominant hand here, so the hardest finger of them all is my right thumb. I had to take those 2 off. So there we go. Looking pretty good, right? So I think I'm going to go through one more fast coat of polish and I will be done. And so these are my 4 favorite sparkled polishes. This red, this gold, this orange. I might look up Zoya and see their sparkles because so far I love them. I haven't seen the ones like this, but only in this brand. So I think I might be falling in love with this brand if these are my 2 top favorites. My pinky and pointer finger. So there we go. I'll give you some reveal shots with 1 more coat on it. Well, here they are for you, all nice and finished. All with 1 more coat to give it a nice coverage of coverages. Whoa! As opposed to split and that being so skilled with my rock in my hand. Yeah. Oh yeah, and here's my other hand for you with my 2 top favorite sparkles. So if you like that, thank you for watching. Till next time, sparkle, sparkle.